Also, longtime manager of Point Lookout State Park, Ranger Donnie Hammett, had his share of personal experiences from just the park area. According to Hammett, on an unseasonably warm day in early March of 1977, when he was only 2 months in as a park ranger there at Point Lookout, he recalls working during a weekend, and despite the beautiful warm weather, there were only a handful of visitors in the park. At about 4:30, he was on the Potomac River beachfront gathering and recording weather data when he noticed an elderly woman standing about 40 yards away. Now, he said that she was strangely shuffling around and looking towards her feet, like she was desperately looking for something that she lost in the grass. So he watched her for a few minutes and decided to walk over and offer his assistance, thinking that maybe she lost her keys. She seemed to be very distant, though, and their conversation was brief. He says that he only remembers 3 points that she made. She did not need his assistance. She lived up a ways, and she asked if he knew where the gravestones were that used to be where they were standing. Since she didn't need his help and he knew nothing of the gravestones, he left her to her task. He walked 300 yards east to the Chesapeake Bay shore to continue on with his day. And about 5 minutes later, he walked back to his truck and noticed that the woman had disappeared. It was then that he realized the adjacent parking lot was completely empty. And furthermore, from his vantage point, since their conversation, he said that he would have seen any cars entering or leaving the area, and he didn't see any. So a few hours later, he asked park manager Jerry Sword if he knew anything about a graveyard near the Potomac River picnic area. Yeah, so Jerry, when he moved out of the lighthouse, it's because he actually got promoted to this position, and that's why he took on this other residence there. So yeah, now he's the park manager, and I can imagine anybody walking up to this dude like, "Hey, Jerry, have you ever heard anything about a graveyard?" I bet this dude just took a deep breath and was like, "All right, have a seat. Let me get some pie." Well, Jerry, who we all know dove deep into the history here, told Hammett that there had once been a graveyard somewhere near where the mysterious lady had been wandering. This was the Taylor family graveyard, but its exact location is no longer known, even though its former existence is well documented. Records show that one of the individuals buried in the lost graveyard is Elizabeth Taylor. Evidently, someone had come across, this is terrible. Someone had come across the missing burial site and stole her headstone. Elizabeth Taylor grave marker was later recovered, though, thank God, in a local hotel by a Point Lookout park ranger. Like, someone took it and they're just like, "You know what we're doing tonight, headstone? I got us a room." What?
Is it because it says Elizabeth Taylor on it? They were like,
Probably.
"This will be
Oh, yeah.
hilarious." Well, I was wondering about that. I was like, well, they're really old, so they probably just crumbled, broke apart, got kicked
Right.
around. People didn't realize what they were. But no, they just fucking stole them
They just stole
and then
it.
took
Yeah.
them to a hotel. That person needs to be locked up.
Yeah. There's something wrong with that person. But I did like that of all the people to find it, it was a local Point Lookout park ranger too. So it was almost like, "Hey, I'm here. Someone had summoned him to go and rent this room or something." And he's like, "Hey, holy crap, this belongs where I work." I know where this goes.
It's kind of a weird coincidence.
It is a weird coincidence.
Yeah.
Unless that park ranger was like, "I found it."
Oh, he stole it all along. He's like, "I better bring this back."
Right. Look at what I found in my hotel
That's a
room.
shady hotel. I'll just say it was there.
Yeah.